You are now locked in to the Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast.
Hi guys, welcome back to Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast. We are your hosts. I am Temi.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ayo.
And today we have a special guest. I don't know if you guys have noticed. We've got a special guest today. Do you want to introduce yourself, babes?
I'm Jums.
Hi, Jums.
Tell us about yourself.
who you are, Jums.
Who am I? No, I'm joking. I'm Jums. I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. And I'm a babe.
Yeah.
I'm just a all-round babe.
A baby girl.
Yeah,
A baby
yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
We love it. We love that feeling.
Yeah.
We love that feeling.
I'll give you a little background into her because she wants to be a bit humble right now. She's a YouTuber. She's been doing YouTube for a hot couple of years.
Come on.
She is on Instagram. She hit 10k like last year.
Oh wow!
And she's
Congratulations,
been
babe.
growing and growing. She's getting deals.
Love that.
I've been seeing you.
Period. Love that.
I've been following her for a while, and I wanted her to come on the podcast, and she was so lovely.
She's a real one, by the
Join
way.
us. Thank you.
She's been supporting from time.
From the beginning.
Do you know she's been talking about it for a very long time?
From the
Listen.
beginning of the season, actually.
Yeah.
Even before it.
I remember she messaged me and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it because I got an internship, so it was going to be really hard for me to come down.
Yeah.
But as soon as I ended it, I messaged her straight away. I was like,
I'm
babe,
ready.
I'm
When do you
ready.
need me?
And look, but don't let anybody take my spot.
Oh,
She
that's
messaged
so
me last week.
cute.
I messaged her last week. She was like, are you down for next Wednesday? I said, sis, I'm down.
I'm down. I'm ready. I'm there.
We
Love that.
really appreciate you being here.
Honestly, thank you
for taking
so
the time
much.
out.
You've come such a long way as well. Thank you, babe.
It's our pleasure, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Any
today's
PSA?
episode-
No PSAs.
No PSAs.
No
I'll give the
PSAs.
people a
Ashley's
break.
not really on it
Yeah,
today.
I'll give you guys a break.
Okay.
So today's topic is, obviously she says she's a content creator, and lo and behold, today we're speaking about influencer culture.
Yay! I'm gonna find this so interesting.
Honestly,
I'm gonna find this episode so interesting because I've always wondered what the influencer life is like. Like, just because
Honestly.
all we see is literally like the pictures and the
100%,
videos and what
yeah.
you want us to see. So it'd be
Legit.
really interesting to hear like the behind the scenes and just the pros and cons and stuff like that.
I just want to ask you, my first question would be, how are you finding it being a content creator, and at that, a black woman?
wow.
being a
In the
content
industry.
creator?
This
Yeah.
came right in with
Right, she went straight in.
That's what we
She
do.
said no warning, here you go.
Anyway, it is hard. It's hard. It's really tough because in a world full of we're in
Pandemic.
European country,
Oh, yeah.
and it's dominated by Caucasian people.
Right. Obviously.
in a world where that's what it is,
Yeah.
we don't get the recognition. As small as you can be, and I've seen peers that could have the same amount of numbers or even less, and they get paid more.
Oh, yeah.
But is it
Because-
you're
yeah,
saying
that's a
because of the
big
colour of their
issue.
skin?
Yeah, and because I could have more engagement than them, and I
Right.
can see I have more engagement, but they will get paid more, or they'll get more recognition because that's what's more appealing to.
Wow. And I'm not sorry, go on.
No,
babe.
go on.
I was gonna say I'm not shocked because recently I have seen this whole thing with there was someone released a chart
Yeah.
of what black influencers will get paid in comparison
I
to their
saw that.
counterparts,
Yeah.
white influencers, and it was really shocking.
It's shocking. It doesn't even feel like. It's kind of laughable because it's
Yeah.
is that what you think of us?
Of us.
Is that what you think we're worth?
Yeah.
And you know,
we put the content on the map for other
That's
people
what I
to
was
steal it
saying,
and then get paid more.
literally, that's what I wanted to say. Like Addison Rae, if you guys know her on TikTok,
Yeah.
she's huge on TikTok. So now she released a song. I don't know if she's a singer. She released a song now,
She's
music
a trying
video.
singer.
You know that one, right? And then please believe she's gone on. I think it's
Jimmy
Jimmy Fallon. She's doing all
Wow.
the TikTok dances.
All
Yeah.
from TikTok.
She created the TikTok dances that she got them there to do. That they said, "Oh, let her present the TikTok."
Is she
That's an
white?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Did
an
she even
example.
think to give recognition to
the
Did she give
creative-
recognition?
No,
Of course
Probably not.
Of
So
course
that's just like
not.
a perfect example.
Yeah,
That
and
is so crazy.
It's kind of frustrating because it's like I put work into this,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
hard work into this,
She does.
and then you just want to now
Throw it
not
back in
even-
your face, basically.
They do it half-heartedly, half-assed, just to take it and
Yo,
just.
you know, one of my friends that is an influencer, she told me how one company asked her to do a post for £5.
Oh my
Is that not disrespectful?
god!
£5.
Do you know they would? It's better to not.
British
It's better to
pounds.
not even
£5.
given
Is that
any
not
money.
disrespectful?
Just
Like,
asked her to do it
That's
without.
like minimum wage.
£5.
Something that's gonna take hours, and you don't even. That's slavery.
£5.
It's slavery.
That's what I said. I would
Say the
rather
company.
if
No, I'm joking.
I don't even know the company.
shame
She just
them.
told me. I don't even know the company.
And
if
you know
I was
what's
the
crazy?
influencer, if I was an influencer, I'd rather they don't pay me anything than £5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the craziest
Just
part to me
decline.
is they feel so they feel well within their rights to do that because they've probably seen people that they know they're not going to get paid anything more, so they've probably accepted it and they think, oh yeah, I'm going to try that with everybody.
100%, especially if it's like companies that you've always dreamed of working with. So it's like now that you have this opportunity,
Yes.
it's like, okay,
£5.
cool, they could repost me and I could get the recognition. More time they won't repost you, but it's not appealing to their public or their audience.
And I can also imagine as well how competitive it is as well.
Oh.
Because so many people, like we were literally saying the other day, so many people have jumped on the bandwagon. A lot of people are now influencing in comparison to what it used to be before.
Yeah.
We were talking about how it's come from YouTube
To now Instagram.
to now Instagram.
Yeah.
Like if you remember back in the days, like the influencer of that time was like Jenny Jenkins.
Yeah.
Like, used to do
YouTubers,
like
essentially.
YouTubers
Yeah.
like makeup videos,
It was
A
all
online,
YouTubers,
and all
yeah.
those people.
It was all YouTubers and they just grew their
Don't
following on
jealous me.
Instagram.
And then now it's literally all about the image
Yeah.
and what you look
Because
like.
it's become so lucrative.
What you
like,
can sell.
Companies
Honestly.
have seen that people sell products better than other companies.
Yeah.
Like before it was magazines, it was all, but now they know like, okay, if Jums is selling something on her story, more people are going to buy it because they're like, okay, she's a normal babe. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely, we'll buy it. And, they've
people that
capitalised
relate
off of
to you.
it.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you even mentioned people jumping on the bandwagon of being an influencer, because I want to know from someone who is an influencer, do you think that anyone can be an influencer?
Wow.
Good question.
Okay, so
Because I've heard the money people are getting, and I'm trying to. I'm joking.
Me too, I want to be influencer.
scream,
Pick me, please.
what I was gonna say is I do understand that obviously as a influencer it kind of seems like everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, but then when you like kind of add it up, it's like how many doctors are there in the world?
Wow.
How many footballers are there in
Right.
the world? How many personal trainers are there in the world?
Right.
So it's like you understand, like you have to understand, like as influencers we're out there, so it looks like there's more.
There's more,
but
yeah.
you don't
It
know
really,
how many
truly,
doctors
yeah.
you walk past.
Fact.
Right.
So it's like
That's a good point.
so
Very
that's why
good
I
point.
don't see it as competition, because I see it as you're my colleague.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's like
how it
we can
should
all, and in this like influencer culture, we can all get promoted because there's enough
100.
money there.
There's enough room for all
There's
of
enough
you.
room for all of us, and we all
Absolutely.
do things differently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We may
Absolutely.
do the same thing,
That's
but we all
really
do
good.
things
In
differently.
your own ways.
Yeah, and that's why I try to make friends with like a lot of content creators or influencers because, well, the ones that I feel like I could probably relate to, because
Right.
in this influencer culture, there's some influencers who like to show flashy things, and I feel like that's not me, because not everybody in life is buying a new car every day or a new
Yeah.
designer bag. Some people want to save. And some
Even
people-
the people buying it as well, like, is it like what it looks? Is it what it seems?
Exactly. And that's why I even said on my vlog today, I was like, hey guys, I'm wearing the same thing that you see me wear the past few weeks because it's
Because you've got a washing machine.
and it's a
Period.
pandemic,
It's a panny.
and I'm staying in my
So
house.
Pakuruma.
Like,
No, but on a real,
Pisces.
no, on a real, there's even something I noticed there, like most YouTubers do when they come on camera and they're, I'm sorry about how I look.
Oh, sorry, I look bummy.
No, but-
Yeah, and she made this comment on my
I did.
vlog. She was like, stop saying you look crusty because
You
you
don't.
look fine.
You look like how we all look when we're watching
when you
your
were-
YouTube.
yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Like,
honestly.
and like, I think it's because of that perfection image that people think that this influencer culture is something, I don't know how to explain, like it's unattainable as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
Because you're saying, can anyone be one? People see that and they think that's what it means. So in some ways they feel like it's unattainable.
They have
But
to be dolled up every single day.
Yeah.
They have to take pictures.
and
And
that's
yeah.
not relatable.
And that's not
real
relatable.
life.
And that's why you will catch me on a vlog without a wig.
Absolutely.
And that's why you'll catch me in my rough cane rows. You will catch me looking very much
Period.
normal because I'm a normal babe.
And I think that's why people like you, honestly.
Absolutely.
I genuinely do, because that's the content creators I follow and I like are the people that when I look at them, I don't feel like they're trying to portray an image that is unrealistic.
That
or
they're
that's not
Yeah.
even
that I
them.
can't attain or that I
Yeah.
can't relate to. Like,
Exactly.
why would I watch you if I feel like your whole life doesn't make sense to me? Like, it's, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's why I think as well, that's sort of the mindset I used to have in terms of being an influencer, because then I thought, before, like, you know, I'd have to, you know, do so many different things before I can come on camera, and it's so long I can't be bothered. But really and truly, times have changed.
Times have
You can
changed.
wake up in the morning, you've got your device, literally
Especially
your portable
with TikTok
phone.
now.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
snap from your
Anything.
bed, you can literally do whatever, but it will gain recognition
Yeah.
either way. Do you know
as long
what
as
I
you're
mean?
that's what I say. As long as you're you, don't even think that. Oh, I'm not the. Listen, how many people there are not the prettiest to somebody that are the prettiest to somebody
You're not
else?
gonna be everyone's cup of tea.
You're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. But
absolutely.
What I noticed that this pandemic and in this lockdown, people had time to take pictures.
Yes.
People had time to grow followers, and it made them realize, you know what? I may have a dream job, but I can also do this on the side.
Yeah.
So
I don't have to pick. I can do both.
You don't have to pick. And like I said, I feel like anybody can do. When you're younger, your mom said you can be the president, you can be a lawyer, you can be this. Listen, you can be anything. Just put your mind to it and you can be it.
On that point though, I think it's interesting to talk about because as much as anyone can do it, like anyone can make an Instagram account, take pics,
Right.
be like try and aspire to that influencer lifestyle, cool. But do you think everybody is called to be an influencer? And the reason I say that is, right?
Cool.
Personally, let me even out my own self. I was doing YouTube before it became popular to do YouTube, like normal people. I was doing YouTube before we started uni.
Absolutely. You're
before
doing
we
sixth
did it.
form.
And like, not saying, when I did it, I was doing it for fun. But of course, you saw the prospects of what it could turn into.
Yeah.
And like potentially, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it didn't get like that. And it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's necessarily everybody's calling.
No, of
I'm
course.
not even going to be rude about it. I just mean this.
Of course.
on a
And
real-
of course, it's not rude at all because
Yeah.
it's like I could say I want to be a doctor, but I can go and study
I was
medical
gonna
school and I'm
say-
failing every subject. Does it mean it's my calling?
It's like everything else in this
Yeah.
life. Not everything is
Everything's not
everyone's
everything.
calling.
Exactly.
And because you'll see a lot of the time, especially with content creation, there is something within people that you can tell it's a gift from God that they can
Absolutely,
do it. Like,
because it's so
It
natural.
comes naturally to
And
them.
literally, it comes to them.
Yeah.
Like literally, the opportunities, the people,
Yeah.
the
Honestly.
you know what I mean? Like the
and
links.
it just works.
Yeah.
Because you'll see, like, the pandemic is another good example. People started YouTube channels. People
Yeah.
started Instagram trying, and people, they were like, oh, I didn't get my quick results, boom, I'm out.
Yeah.
And
It
you know
doesn't
what?
work like that.
I love how
true.
this conversation is flowing because it leads on to my next point.
okay.
I wanted
Love
to
that.
ask, in terms of, oops, that be sorry. In terms, I had a little buzz. Sorry. In terms of influencing, obviously you can only speak from your perspective. Was it a thing that just fell in into your lap? Did you just did you decide that, you know what, I want to give this a go? Like, I want to be on social media. I want to create content. Like, I want to see where it goes. Or did the opportunity just come and you think, you know what, this has happened, I might as well see what's going on? Like, how did it happen for you?
So it started when I was young. Like when I say young, I always used to interview my mum, thinking like I was
Her
some,
mum is so sweet.
thinking I was some Oprah Winfrey.
That's
I used
so
to say
cute.
I used to say I love Oprah. Now I don't know about that.
Hey.
I love Oprah, but you know,
She was at the parties. Anyway.
you know, but
You got caught.
you know, like I've always wanted to do presenting, radio presenting, like TV presenting. So that was and I always used to love makeup. So I remember in secondary school, my mum was like, have a YouTube channel. I remember all the people in my area used to be like, and it's a small area full of black people, so they were all like, you should do a YouTube channel. So I'm like, okay, let me start it. I started it to get my confidence up, and Lord knows the people in my secondary school took the mick out of me. I deleted that with Vim. I deleted it with Vim.
I hear you.
And if
like,
you look at my YouTube, it will say created in like 2013 or something. Something long like that. because
yeah.
I created it.
So you deleted videos and then
I deleted all my videos. I did like everything. I was just a normal person that had a YouTube account, but I deleted everything. Then I got to uni. My mum was like, "Oh yeah, you better
you just
start."
continue
Start.
again,
Like,
do your
she was
thing.
like,
Yeah.
the fact that your
thing.
mum was your essentially
Yeah.
your biggest supporter.
She was. My mum bought
Wow.
my camera.
Oh.
My brother bought my ring light. Like everything.
correct.
Like,
That's how
Because
you do
they
it.
saw the potential,
saw it.
absolutely, and
And
they saw you loved it.
Exactly. And
Aw.
literally from uni, when you're in Leicester, things blow up. So it's like,
Absolutely,
my
I
videos
can
was
imagine.
hitting 1K views. I was like,
How did
1,000 people, where did they find me?
Yeah, no, I remember those videos.
Yeah,
you did not expect that, did
in
you?
the slightest. My goal, I remember in the first year of doing YouTube, my goal was to like hit 1K by the end of the year. And I remember I hit 1K subscribers in like 2 months.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is. And even before I restarted my YouTube again, is a funny story. I remember like praying to God. And I was like, God, are you sure? Like I should like start YouTube? Like I don't know. Like if
That's
it is,
so sweet.
give me a sign. And you know, everyone always says, give me a sign.
me-
And I
Yeah.
was like, God, I know you're not really gonna give me a sign, but give me something that
He
I
gave
know
you that sign.
Listen, someone walks down the road, on campus, and I remember it was by Hugh Aston building, and it was like, you should start a YouTube channel. I said, oh my god,
Wow, just randomly.
And my friend
Wow.
Blessing was with me, and she was like, that's a bit weird.
Wow.
Like, where did
wow.
it know you from?
Sign.
And I was like, okay.
How could that not be a
And I
sign?
was like, okay, that could be anybody. Anyone could do that. Like, my makeup is just looking.
He gave you another
I
sign.
was like, 3 people said it to me that day.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. I started my YouTube channel that day. Wow. I did a video. I haven't told many people that story, but legit,
That's a beautiful story.
The fact that somebody,
Beautiful story.
legit came up to me and I was like, maybe because my makeup is done that night, thinking I should.
Do you know what's so mad is the first time you thought, oh, we just said it because I got makeup on, and
God was
two
like,
more
nope,
people said it.
Here's another.
Because that first one, you was like, it's just not. You tried to dismiss it, but God said no.
It was honestly crazy.
Oh,
And I remember from
wow.
then, I just started my YouTube, but I wasn't even on Instagram. I used to post on Instagram like once a year.
Wow.
Once a year. I hated taking pictures.
I thought that's the case with a lot of people,
Yeah,
actually. Instagram wasn't something, I need to post.
Yeah,
on
and
there.
until like last year, let me say last year, January, I had like 2,000 followers.
Wow.
2,000 followers. Because
Wow.
I never used to take pictures. I didn't care
And
for
now
them.
you have 10k.
Now I
More
have
than
16k.
More than 10K.
The growth.
She got 10K
So
end of last
rapidly
year,
as
she had
well.
16K already.
Yeah, I'm on
Sis,
16k.
what?
Wow.
And the thing about
Guys,
her
don't
though,
make me shy.
she's very. I need to big her up because honestly, like, and I watched you lot's content creation game. I've been watching you. She really cares about her content and she's consistent and the quality.
You gonna make her cry?
No, but honestly, the quality of the content.
Oh,
Her
I love
reels,
that
her
so much.
TikToks, like, and when she was at uni, she used to like network really well. So she'd have people that you might have heard of, like from Leicester, like on her channel as well.
Yeah.
And obviously, like that helps as well. And
Of
those are the
course.
kind of things you need to do. And and like God is just blessing all her efforts.
Honestly, I'm so happy for you.
Oh my! I'm
That's
still thinking of.
amazing.
Obviously, it's not all about numbers.
It's not,
Yeah.
but they help.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Even then, was there ever a point where you felt discouraged, like you wasn't seeing
the results
the growth, or
that
the results?
you needed, you wanted.
Sis, 100 till today, I still feel like that. Like my Instagram has grown quite a bit over the past year, but I feel like my YouTube has been quite stagnant. So it's just like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I'm not gonna like produce drama for the sake of I don't even like drama.
Yeah.
You're not
I'm
gonna
not even
do that
with
one.
I'm not even with drama. I'm not.
Yeah, because the reason why people love you is because of how authentic you are and how
Yeah.
yourself you
And then
are.
it's kind of hard to gravitate like those people to come because
Yeah.
it's like they're looking for drama.
Yeah,
Whereas
we
people
know
like
how-
relatable things.
Yeah.
People
We're
love
all looking on the shade
people
bar
love a
when
shade
something
bar,
new
yeah,
comes.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying?
We
I even had to
know.
unfollow shade bar because I was like, it's too
Same.
much drama.
I'm happy that
I
you did that
unfollowed.
because I've been telling them.
It's too much toxicity.
telling them.
It's too
I
much.
follow for the news. Like they
No.
update me with what's going current affairs. Okay,
BBC girl.
I follow them too.
You're telling them.
But there's certain things in the hood
No, I get what you mean.
that
In
the BBC
culture.
don't
In
pick
the
up.
culture, in the
I hate
culture,
you.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
BBC ain't talking about Sweet and Quavo. Okay.
Oh,
I'm joking.
but do you know, on the topic of YouTube though, I do think YouTube in general for most people is down. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
100%.
Look at you lot.
Girl, yeah.
Sweet and Quavo.
Am I wrong?
No, you ain't
Do you know
wrong,
they
sis.
spread traumatic news.
No, not all the
Without
time.
trigger warnings.
And I feel like
But to be
I get
fair-
why people focus on that, but we shouldn't because they
Of
do
course
other
they
things
do other
too.
stuff,
Do you know what I mean?
But we all know
I just
in
think
the
it's
name.
a little bit shady.
It's
like
in the name.
like
Shade
with
bar.
Like yeah, exactly. Like especially with stuff like when they're comparing like
The outfits.
Who
It's like, why
dressed
do we-
best?
why
You
do
know
we
you're
need to do
setting them
that?
up to be dragged in the comments.
Like even one time, yeah, they did Miss Our Fabulous while she was in so much heat and she had like her surgery leg, and it's
Oh,
like,
no,
yeah,
be
things like-
compassionate.
Yeah.
Like, there's things in life
They
that
don't
can be-
care.
They
be
don't
compa-
care.
If she died now, what then?
Absolutely.
Oh, R.I.P. to monumental content.
Can you imagine?
God forbid.
God
It's just
forbid.
difficult, man.
Honestly, but do you get what I'm
I
saying?
get
It's like-
exactly
I
what
just
you
think
mean.
it's too much, and it's
Yeah.
like you're preying on people's bad
Downfall.
times.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
Feeding
not
off
good.
it for your
Even
own
I saw
selfish
something that
gains.
happened. I'm not too sure, but I saw it on Twitter. It was, I don't know if it was trending, but how Kenza.
Yeah.
Oh, was
got
it
in
about
an
her
accident. She got
car?
in an
This was 2
accident.
days ago. Oh,
Yeah, okay, yeah. She got in an accident, and I think people on Twitter were saying, "Oh, yeah, see, that's why she shouldn't drive cars.
That's what she
that's
gets.
not made for
Why
her.
does she have a
That's what she
license? She shouldn't be on the road.
Why
This
did she
is
get
this is
that
a second
particular
crash
car?
that
Blah,
she's
blah, blah.
crashed. This is second car
Why
she's.
are people waiting for stuff like this to
Yeah.
I do
happen?
know, that's what I thought. This is
vibes.
so
And
weird.
you're right. That's
It's
what
like,
the
why are you
shade borough
waiting for
actually provokes. Like it brings
Yeah.
people to say these things. Absolutely.
It's
No,
terrible.
you're right.
And the Shade Borough, they were purpose. Like, remember, I studied broadcast journalism, so I know in writing what
better
you're trying
tell
to do.
them.
You know
so
what
they're
they're
like,
doing.
oh, Six Kenza got into her second car crash this year.
They'll just subliminally do it. They do it so.
So that makes people say, another
second.
one.
Literally,
Yeah,
like,
and it's not like
Imagine.
I know we talk about the Shade Borough and all these things, but there's more of them. But
Yes.
the Shade Borough is just the forefront.
The
There's
one-
UK Gossip
Yeah.
TV.
We're
It's
not
all
talking about
mad.
Just Shade Borough
I'm
on
just
its own.
bait. There's
It's all of them.
Makes you think. I don't follow them. All the, actually, don't make me seem like that. Makes you think.
You're here listing them.
UK gossip.
Go away.
But on the topic of like Instagram, how everything's moved to Instagram, I thought it would be interesting to ask you this because I've noticed this trend, yeah.
Oh Lord.
I think influencer culture has unfortunately ruined Instagram in a lot of ways. And the reason I say this is because it's even ruined YouTube too, but it's ruined Instagram a bit more because I think people no longer come on Instagram and just post pictures just because.
Yeah.
Even normal
They're scared
people.
of what people are going to say now.
Yeah, even normal people that are not influencers. I'm saying like normal people don't even, they're like, oh, I can't post on Instagram. I don't have a picture that bangs enough.
Yeah, like
I don't
it
have a
doesn't look
picture.
like
Sometimes
this.
I even do that.
Exactly. We all fall,
as well.
we all
Too
fall into the
much.
trap. Or then you archive all the pictures. These are not professional enough. This is not cute enough. And
Tell me why you're
background,
talking
the
about
setting
me.
that I want.
This is what I do.
Not just use this, all of us.
I do it.
Literally, I have the background that I want.
This time last year, I probably had like 10, 15 photos on my Instagram. Go down, there's like 4 photos.
And
Like,
because
do you know what I mean? It's just
honestly,
well, I don't know
even
why
me,
Instagram is
before
like that.
I take a picture and I don't care. Now I'm here looking at
Like, making sure every little detail.
I'll be saying to this boy, like, my hair is flicking. Why didn't you see that my hair was flicking? He's flicking. I'm not.
And tell me, absolutely. And do you know what it is?
Your hair is parted.
Do you know what I mean? Who's
It's not a big
looking?
deal, do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not that big of a deal, but
No.
somehow the reason why we think all these things is where it's come from. We can't now deny that we haven't seen people get bashed on the internet for the
Yeah,
littlest
yes.
things. Like, we don't want to
Any
be those
little
people.
drags,
Do we
any
want to be
little-
those people?
And
No.
if they're
they're
the
taking-
forefront for that.
Oh my God, that's why I posted on Twitter.
So your toes are too wide. the food points.
You will get zoomed
Her
in.
toenails are not painted. One is
Listen.
just cracked.
And you know what? Yeah, there's not even a problem with analyzing, but the fact that you have to
Go out of
and
your
say
way.
it, so
Say it.
everybody sees it. It's like you don't need
It's
to do
horrible.
that.
The internet is just
I
evil
would like
sometimes.
all human. So when you see something, like, okay, this is nice, and be like, you could have done that door.
Mentioning
Keep
it is
to
different from
yourself.
going
You
over.
know,
I'm not
yourself.
being funny with you. Are your toes painted every single day?
Right.
Let's be real. Are your toes painted
Listen.
right now?
But that's
They
the thing
are.
with the internet. Everyone wants everyone. Mine ain't, but you know, we can't all be like you, darling.
No, but I have a secret obsession with my toes looking a
I
certain
know what
way.
you mean.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I know exactly what you mean.
absolutely fine.
Can I be very? I
We're
have
not gonna
that.
drag other people.
No.
Exactly.
You see,
Do you know
that's
what?
what I
That
mean.
obsession that you have. Do you know what I'm saying? I have it too. I'm just lazy.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not. not when it comes to that. I have to. Look
I'm gonna be very honest.
self-care.
That's
At the end of the day,
self-care.
that's
I'm very
something for you,
lazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That you
Yeah.
enjoy
I get
doing.
what you
Shit,
mean.
I'd rather get my toes than my nails done.
I hear
So
you.
that's it for me. Like my toes.
Mine's my
need to be
hair.
Toes always.
Yeah, you
always-
always.
oh, I
she
love-
loves to have her hair
Yeah,
done.
love her
Really,
hair.
sis, you would
I
see
really
me out
just-
my cameras every single day. You
Stop.
know, in home bargains with the looking like Snoop.
No, you know if I could wear my wig to bed, I would. Like I love my
Really?
Sometimes I wear my wig to bed.
because I don't know how to straighten
Can I
hair.
still straighten hair? It's an obsession. Not doesn't mean I'm great at doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Good
you know, there's
night.
also that. Like sometimes it ain't been fleeking, but we try. Do you know what I
Right.
mean?
It's late though.
But see,
Thank
that's
you.
the thing. That's the same thing that we're talking about. Literally, this content creator,
thank you.
influencer lifestyle has produced this image of I need to be looking like this.
Right.
I need to be
24/7.
looking
Yeah.
like this. I
Right.
need
That's
to.
not real.
It's not real.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. A lot of us, what we do is we'll go out 5 different outfits. I'm sure you've seen it in my vlogs. 5
Oh
different
my
outfits.
God.
I'm
I've
changing-
seen it before.
I'm
Who
changing
was I
my- I'm
speaking
changing
to
my
about
boyfriend's
this?
car?
Wow.
I'm making sure nobody see my underwear. He's looking around, making sure
Oh,
no one sees me half
wow.
naked. And we take 5 fits.
I was having this
That's what you post
conversation.
support.
I was having this conversation.
Watch her vlogs.
Real
I'm
one.
telling you.
I was having this-
I'm gonna binge watch.
He
Guys,
was
I was
crying.
on Sunday. I was literally having this conversation because there was this one girl was seeing her pictures were really nice on Insta, and she was in different spots. Like it was so nice, and
You
I
think
thought
it was different days,
and you would
innit?
think it was different. Even the wig was changed. I was like, how
that's
do you
dedication.
do
I'd be doing the
this
same-
in the car?
Nah, that's dedication.
But that's the thing. That's where
I hear it.
There's 2 sides to it because obviously it's a job now, so
Yeah.
you do what you can.
You gotta
to
do what
make
you
that
gotta do.
yourself. But in the same ways, it's creating this unrealistic expectation for other girls when they watch you. They're like, okay, I don't have enough clothes. I need clothes.
Yes.
It's feeding into capitalism, consumerism. It's feeding
Klarna.
into
Facts.
depth,
Klarna.
image.
Facts.
Klarna.
Listen, however time you
Klarna.
see this, until it's
Klarna.
ripped,
As in-
I will re-wear it again.
Yeah.
Until it's ripped.
You tell them.
Like, that's
I
one
need the
thing.
link for
Some
this though,
people,
babes.
some people that
Plug me
take a
after, plug
picture
me after.
on Instagram like, with a certain outfit and they be like, I can't wear that again because people have seen it
You
on
that you don't
Instagram.
have what you have 500 followers. You can't wear it again.
As in,
Good
who's
night.
looking?
Wow.
No, but you have to be real.
looking?
I shouldn't even say that because for the people that have
No, but you're
100K,
actually
like you should
right.
still wear it again.
Again, you have a washing machine.
It's waste.
And you can dress it up differently. You don't have to,
Differently.
even if you want to wear it the same way.
Always-
And
Listen,
It's the same with hair and the same with makeup. Like there's so many girls now that they don't feel comfortable being in their natural state. They don't feel comfortable if they don't have 5,000 wigs. They don't feel comfortable with anything. Everything is I need to keep going.
Some people we don't know them personally. We know of influencers that will go to places like Hackathon. You don't even want to eat, but it's Hackathon and you want to take a picture there. Do you know what I mean? There's that as well.
Find me in Nando's till now. I have never been to Hackathon.
Me either.
Neither.
To do what?
I want to go because I just like Chinese food.
Why not? Try it.
I just like Chinese
of course,
food.
because it's a restaurant. Why not try it? But not for that reason.
Not for so I can come look. Oh my gosh, this is a lifestyle. Like,
and flex.
Because it takes away from so many. Sorry.
No, of course. No.
It takes away from so many experiences. Like before, when we used to make memories for memory's sake, now we're making memories so people can see that we're doing it.
And the people we're doing it for, what are they giving back?
They don't care.
Because at the end of the day, those same people, if one mistake's happened, they're not supporting or backing it.
We saw it happen last year. All the influencers getting dragged for filth.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Cancel culture.
That's another.
And
part
it's
of
moving on
influencer.
into our next point. Literally, this is so amazing.
how
I've
it
been
works.
wanting to ask as well, like, how do you do? Like, do you get any backlash? And if you do, like, just obviously you're speaking for yourself, but the influencer culture, how do you deal with backlash if you get them? Like, what do you do? How do you get yourself back up and running?
Well, to be fair, I don't really get backlash because I don't really do anything that's controversial. I don't think anyway. I think one time, like 2 years ago, I did like a special pass video.
That video went viral.
It went,
Really?
Yeah.
I want to watch it. It's still there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
I know what she's talking about.
I want to watch it. I'm watching it tonight.
I big up my chest. It's still there. It's got like 100k views.
Oh, they were getting
Oh
dragged.
wow, you got
No,
dragged.
people told me that my mom should have taken an abortion pill.
Yeah, no.
Pardon?
You're actually lying.
In the comments, people were like, your mom should have swallowed you.
No, wait, hold on. Why were they so triggered? What was in the
As if
video?
I was telling them I'm smashing. As if I was telling them I'm smashing or passing them or their brother.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
God.
remember
What's
the manager for Little Boys, they were like, how can someone do this? I was like, I popped up to him because he thought I wasn't going to see it. I was like, I didn't even mention Little Boys. So what's the problem?
Why are you talking?
What's the problem?
That's the
I said,
thing.
you're a big man and I'm 18 or I was 19 or whatever.
Why are you
at that
bullying
time.
me?
I was like, why are you getting onto me? You're cussing.
That's what I said. Why are you bullying me?
Cussing my, like, obviously Blessing was in the video and then people there like cussing her looks, how she looks, cussing how we look, saying this. And it's like, you lot are getting onto people. Even our video wasn't even harsh. I wasn't like, oh, this person is ugly.
They weren't saying
I
it was
like,
banter
pass.
with the girls.
I was
It's
just
like
like, pass.
banter with the girls.
And it's like, pass and you laugh. That's it.
That's
Next.
it,
What's the problem?
Up to your
So it was
imagination,
bare
what you
men.
think.
Bare
So
men
you know,
in the
with that's
comments.
what I mean. So with things like
Yeah,
that, do
a
you
lot of
then
men.
use it to your advantage,
I did a
or
part
do you?
Yeah, correct.
I did a part 2.
I hear it.
I did a part 2.
Even before I finished that question, I did a part
I did a
2.
smash or pass part 2, 100%.
So you basically used it to your advantage
and
because
I
you
also
saw the
read out
recognition
negative
from.
comments. I did a video. with
Yeah.
all the
I love that.
comments.
I love that. Fair
And I
enough.
also get comments on like my reels, like my makeup reels, and people will be like, "Oh, your face doesn't match your neck." I said, "Sorry."
Oh, you know people love to do that.
Crying,
oh, your eyebrows are
hyperpigmentation.
not this. Your
Sorry.
eyelashes, one is lopsided. Your
Sorry, I
contour
have
this.
hyperpigmentation. Like my face is darker than my neck or my chest. Like I said, it was a black lady as well, and she was like, "Why is your chest lighter than your face?" I said, "You're a black woman. You should know out of all
Exactly.
things
Us is
that
silly
we
messages.
black
suffer
woman.
hyperpigmentation more than anybody else." So the fact that you're coming to and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. God bless." I was
Keep
like,
your sorry.
I
Sorry
said,
for
"No,
yourself.
Now you want to say sorry?
Sorry for
sorry,
yourself.
be
This is not the time to be
careful.
sorry. You should have been sorry before you posted
For
it.
years, I used to be so insecure about my face being darker than my chest because of hyperpigmentation. And it's like, even if my hands are next to my face, they kind of look different colors.
Yeah,
and I
that's
used to-
same with me. as
And then
well.
you've gone and of
Yeah.
all people,
Exactly.
of all races,
I
to
used
say
be
something
so
like that.
insecure about it in school. I used to hate it, like hate it so much. But I'm always gonna
Gosh.
match my foundation to my face because if I take it off, people be like, you're catfishing. Do you get what I'm saying? So you win or you lose. Like,
Basically, you can't win or lose. Yeah.
So what do I do?
Yeah.
So
I
remember
absolutely get it.
So I remember when I got those comments, I was so sad because I was like, that's the one thing I'm insecure about. And it's like,
literally just
They've gone and literally put it on
and it was a
blast.
bunch of old auntie black women.
Of course. Anyway,
But I was just like, do you know what? My mom said, can they even do eyebrow? And then
Correct,
from
that's a
then,
great-
That's essentially
Great
what I
point.
was
then I
saying.
said, yeah.
anyway, we said we won't talk about aunties because I have so much to say about aunties.
Yeah,
you
we
know.
won't do that,
We won't talk
but-
about aunties. But what I was gonna say is, in other words, what you're saying is like, if you're going to be an influencer, or before you make that decision, you just need to know what it
ready.
comes with,
Yeah.
because anyone can point out anything at
Anything.
any bloody
strong will.
Time.
Any
I promise you.
fucking time.
Anytime.
I don't want to say it, but
even with my small following, or like the following I have,
It's not small.
Okay.
Sorry.
Tell her again.
Don't do that. Don't.
Even with the following that I have in comparison to others, like sometimes I always ask God, prepare me for what's bigger,
for more.
Because you can ask God for more followers, and you can ask, but are you prepared? So why would God give it to you?
Are
If
you
you're
even
not prepared?
like cherishing or looking after the small that you have now?
Facts.
Exactly. So I always say, God, prepare me, because I know it's not like that's how as it gets bigger, people are gonna comment on any. You got a lazy eye. You got a lazy
People are gonna go back to the very first post that you posted.
And
do you not see that happening every day?
And you
They'll
don't
literally
want to
go
be
back.
that person that when that happens to you, you become the petty in the comments, doing rat race with them in the comments, saying, "Oh,
you're bigger than that anyway."
No, we're women of decorum, so you need to
women of class
in that. But then on the topic of hate, in it's the way you're listing all of it.
No, women of class, women of favour.
You're right. But yeah, no. In the topic, on the topic of hate for influencers, I think the reason why there's so much hate is because normal people are becoming influencers. Everyone is becoming hypercritical. I think a lot of people are jealous of other people that make it too, because it's like they're normal girls that they used to go to school with.
Oh my god, that is so true.
In secondary school, she wasn't actually all that the way she's now.
I said this. I had this conversation with my boyfriend as well, like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, how a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we don't get this influencer job. Like, is it even a job?" Because they don't know what it is. And he was like, "It's like people don't know what it is, so they're gonna criticize it." I said, that's what you can think, but a lot of people, you can tell me you're something this you study this, I'm not gonna be like, so what is that
exactly? Just because you don't know something, you don't need to criticize it.
It stems from people looking at this girl
and
next
thinking
door,
it looks
my next door neighbor is blowing, and how's she looking like this big
and because
person?
you guys sometimes make it look easy, they think all you do is just take pictures and
that's it.
Look good,
that's it. I said, you think it's just taking pictures? What about marketing, advertising? Are these not all jobs that make money?
Even the pictures you're taking, even the angles you got to do to the right lighting, all these things, like
so come up with content,
scenery, come up with content,
to be consistent, the discipline.
Skills. How many people know how to use Premiere Pro?
Hey.
Because when I'm talking about influencing, the consistency is what I don't know how to do. Have I not been telling you? Because isn't it you? Oh, this influencer, you should try.
I've been screaming. These two, they.
What have I said? Don't point at me.
You honestly did. Every single time you come here and film, why don't you take 2 pictures? You film 2
That's
episodes.
what she's doing.
Don't do that.
You're doing
actually,
that.
don't point at me.
Anyway, as the podcast is growing, both of you better buck up your ideas.
Why are you talking about us exactly when you're the original influencer? She's the one that's been doing it.
When they're talking about producer Bright, we should also be mentioning her.
She's been doing it. I ain't been vlogging my birthday since I could remember.
Let me come for you. Why are you not doing a natural hair page?
Okay, that's it. No, but the thing is,
I know.
Come on, Weefany.
Let's discuss this.
Go on, you babe.
We're disgusting.
Let's discuss this.
We are discussing.
Because facts.
Right.
Yeah.
She's got nothing to say.
Right, I haven't spoken.
Right.
All
No, left.
Let me talk about it. So, personally, right, I personally think I'm not
done.
The podcast is where I've now invested that influencer energy into. Personally, I personally see myself as our manager. I see myself as a person that's pushing us forward, and I push them because I know what these two can do.
You?
Wait, sorry.
They push me in it, but I feel like I'm meant to be. Okay, this is what I believe. Yeah, and this is not me like coming away from it and saying I don't want to do it. I genuinely feel like there's certain things I'm cool to, there's certain things I'm not. Right, and I've been doing.
What are you not cool to?
Wait,
I'm done because I know where she's going with it.
With the natural hair stuff, I do my don't worry, wait me.
Okay.
But apart from
I'm
that,
waiting.
We're waiting you.
You know I did a big chop.
She said, "Wait me. When we're waiting you, we're waiting you."
But even apart from that, right? I just think my role is more background role.
Okay.
Personally. That's
but
what I think.
You can have a natural hair page and not be full front.
So I feel like I'm gonna do stuff like that, and I've also got other things in the works coming, guys. Just be waiting.
She doesn't want to announce it.
I hear you. Honestly,
you silent like the G.
That's what. Do you know what it is?
I don't think Let's be real. You guys, you two know me. You know I'm not an influencer babe.
But there's different types of influencing.
I don't even mean like influencer babe, like a makeup influencer or something like that. I mean more. I'm an influencer in my own way. I'm not gonna probably do it like
everyone else. That's not. We're not asking you to do it like everyone else. The way you're doing it is the way we want you to do it. Absolutely.
Be waiting me.
But it's just, do you know why? Do you know why I get onto you? Because you get onto us. So of course we're gonna get onto you. Do you know what I mean? Of course we will.
The problem is that I'm doing.
Tell me where my YouTube channel is. Tell me the video I've had since 2015.
Haven't I been telling you?
No, but it's not there. But it's there for you.
This girl, she did a TikTok, that would have blown.
What are you talking about?
Remember the TikTok she did last year?
Oh, to be fair,
how you make Nigerian men.
Yeah,
but that was.
And then I said, do more. She stopped.
I don't know. The influencer life is not for. We're not talking about me, but personally, it's not for me. I don't know if I want to be in the limelight like that.
Oh, but the girl wants to take pictures today after the podcast.
Oh my god!
Right. Anyways, we'll get to you later.
Chose violence.
I'm just gonna draw you out right now.
I got violence today. Look, let me cross my legs.
Yeah. No, honestly, on the reels, I do think everybody has a different niche. Everybody has things they can do. And you guys already know when it comes to how I run my Instagram, you guys if you guys read my captions on Instagram, my personal Instagram, you know my influence is about people being comfortable in themselves, loving Christ, and being that babe.
Your brand in itself, really.
So I'm already a walking,
but
talking
we're
brand.
really the same person.
Yeah, we are. But you do makeup, babe. I don't.
Yeah, but we don't need to
and
do
fashion. You do that too.
Okay. And you do natural
and
hair.
do you know what you're doing for me? I'm living through you.
Well, I love it. I'm living vicariously through y'all.
Hallelujah.
Amen. I love how she switched it.
I can always do that. You know me, I studied this. Anyway, did you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
Okay. What's a little
If
question?
you don't, it doesn't matter. But
If you don't, it's fine.
If you don't, it's actually okay.
But
I think I do have a question. I was gonna say, what do you like as like the audience? Like, what do you guys expect from influencers? Like, because you see a lot of stuff here where people be like, "Oh, I did not expect you to do that," and it's like, how do you want me to act then? Do you want me to be fake or do you want me to be real? You want me to be relatable, but I can't do anything wrong. So how am I relatable?
If I'm honest, one thing that I've checked myself for is having expectations for these influences that I don't even have for myself or the people around me. I think I've realised people do hold influences to a higher standard. I'm not sure why.
And also, just to add on, I feel like when people become familiar with your face through social media, they think they know you to a certain extent, which is not the case.
Honestly.
Exactly. And I think it's about actually extending grace. That's something that I'm doing more of. Because if I know I would want someone to give that to me, I'm doing that to other people also. To answer your question in terms of what specifically do I expect from influencers, my thing is just that they utilize their platform in the right way. So like if there is an issue where they need to speak up, I don't understand this whole I don't need to speak up. I don't need to
that's why you have
especially
that
with like the whole Black Lives Matter last year.
And there was a few influencers that I didn't agree with. They said, I have ads right now, so no. Melissa's wardrobe straight up said, I have ads, but I'm not doing them because I'm showing you lot that there's a bigger issue at hand.
And to add on to everything you guys are saying, I think my only expectation is that you act like a human being.
Honestly,
that is my main thing. I hate when there's this transition from I'm no longer a human being. I'm a brand. I can't
everything
relate.
I do has to be
pleasing.
Their identity, the brand has become their whole identity. When that's not, that's just something that you do. That's not who you are. You're more than that.
And show I think what it is because things have become very materialistic and aesthetic. There's a lack of realism. There's a lack of authenticity. So it's always hair. It's always clothes. It's always. But like, talk about what you're passionate about. If you like interior design, be telling me. If you like nature, be telling me. Like,
if you like
show,
food,
do you know what I mean? Show that part of yourself.
I like food.
I be doing posy and like, what sweets do people prefer? Because I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking about right now, and I don't want to talk about makeup.
But there's some people who see that think, because it doesn't fit in with the fact that I do makeup,
because that's what they've known you for doing. You can't branch out to other things.
If you see my vlogs, like I remember I got a comment like a couple weeks ago. Someone was like, I feel like I'm on FaceTime to you because I legit on the vlog and I'm talking because it's like I
actually love that.
I'm so like me. How I am is how I am on camera is how you meet me. Obviously, no one knows the ins and outs of my life, but I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be a thing where someone will walk up to me and they'll be like, "Oh, you seem different." And like,
I know what you mean.
I'm this.
Yeah,
you will see me outside in my pajama top and I'll wear it as a collar. I remember someone said, "Are you gonna switch that shirt?" I said, "No, sis, we're in a pandemic."
We're in a panoramic.
Are you gonna switch that shirt?
She was
cheeky.
like, are you gonna switch that shirt? You've been wearing it like 3 vlogs. I said, yeah, I have a washing machine.
Mate,
washing machine.
Do you wash your clothes? Because I do.
And on top of what you're saying, you can maintain privacy and still be authentic. I think people struggle with that.
And I think that's one thing as well with influencer culture that a lot of people
they don't know how to balance it.
I think they don't know how to balance it, but I also think people think that, for example, people are like, I can never show my other half because people are this, and like everyone's gonna, like, I don't agree when people are like, I can't show this person because I'm not gonna have privacy.
Part of your
like,
life.
I'm like, hello, you snap when you're with your friends, when you're with your family, when you're with every single person, but you can't show your other half. Why? Because people are gonna know how you met, the day you met, what you guys do in your room, what you guys eat together.
You don't have to share that, but
people act like when you show a picture, everyone knows your whole life.
No, there's that's the thing. I think
that's a great point.
That's a great point because you are in control of what you share. I think people forget that. Like,
people forget it. They do.
Like, when I used to do my YouTube channel, I was very intentional about not showing my parents on my channel. That's my personal preference though, because my dad is a retired man. That if this video goes viral,
his face does not need to be
to my dad and say hello, uncle.
Yeah.
But that's my personal. Your mum is very like jovial and like
she likes that. No, she wants,
and that's different.
She wants it. She wants to be.
Auntie likes it. Me too. I love it.
They don't know everything about her.
They don't know her work. They don't know what she does. She just don't know nothing.
Because you've chosen how you're going to share it. That's what people fail to see, that there's a way. You're not going to show your man, okay, cool.
But you can show every person in your life.
Your pints.
In fact, when they do show their man, it's from the neck down.
I am bad. But you're showing your pints.
No, but you're showing your pints.
You're showing your pints. You're showing your
pints.
You're showing your
You're
underwear.
bare. We're seeing inside.
You want to be private, but you're showing your private areas. What are you doing?
I think that's a great way to end the podcast. Really,
that's the statement of the episode.
You want to be private, but you're showing your private
parts. Come on.
Wow,
somebody.
That's powerful.
You would show your boyfriend, but you show your partner.
Can you imagine? That is actually powerful, mate.
So I think she's stunned. She's like, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's why I keep repeating it.
You don't want to show your private life, or showing your private parts.
Oh,
wow!
You better hear it.
Tell them somebody.
So as Temi recovers over there, as we always tell you, follow us on our social media. That's Sdwts podcast. Follow Jums.
Come on.
Her details will be down in the description box. Anyway, her YouTube channel, her Instagram.
JustJumss on YouTube. JumsXO Instagram. Follow her.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend is a DJ. Follow him.
I mean,
She always plugs him, so I thought I'd plug him too.
No, yeah.
And follow Soapbox because
you know
2 X's on Instagram. You already know.
You know the deal.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye guys.